and a very warm welcome to this week's episode of Coaster of the Week. Hope you all had a really good week so far. Can I just say a big apology about not being a full episode of Coaster of the Week last week. Now unfortunately last week I have been a bit busy, so yes, unfortunately I have been, last week I was actually feeling quite tired because I didn't have no time to do Coaster of the Week episode. But however, I did do 2 roller coaster POV videos in that one, so unfortunately no videos went online on the Monday and Tuesday. However, that little building roller coasters with Jamie video, the second part, went online on Tuesday, so make sure you watch it if you've not seen it already. So now some of you might be noticing, why is it so dark this evening? Now unfortunately it's not it's not in the middle of the night or it's really dark out. Unfortunately, it is raining out there, so I thought, let's just get the light on. I've got my bedside table lamp, so I thought, let's just use it to make it a little bit brighter, because unfortunately when I actually did do the recordings, then everything didn't go that well. Everything was just pretty dark. So I've actually got the bedside lantern or bedside light, which is on my chair, which is going to help me use some good lighting for the video. So let's get straight into it then. Let's talk about coaster number 1. So then, let's talk about coaster number 1. Now this coaster is called the Final Countdown, or just Final Countdown. So yeah, it's just like the name I made for it, and that's it's just like a coaster. It's mainly a little dragon themed coaster, but this coaster actually does have a lot of loops. It has about 4 loops during the ride, and it has a turn as well, which turns the coaster cars upside down for a few seconds and then just go back to the normal versions. And then there are 12 drops on this ride, which is quite a lot, and I'll talk to you about those later on during the ride. So let's go through the thrill data, and then we'll go straight on to the first POV of the night. So the max speed for this coaster is 50.03 miles per hour. The average speed is 27.84 miles per hour. The time it takes to get around the whole track is 1 minute and 23 seconds. The length is 65 miles. And like I said, I actually talked about the drops being 12 and then 4 inversions as well. The thrill rating is 100 out of a possible 100, which is really, really good. And the nausea, 78 out of 100. That's not looking so good, but however the coaster is quite thrilling, but it is a little bit too nauseous. So without further ado, let's get straight on to the first POV of the night. Now can I just say, that coaster was really exciting to watch. I really liked the way it actually went through the loops. It was quite close to the track because all the loops were placed in together, which created it really, really well. And it did get a little bit scary as well towards the end, when the coaster actually did that little turn and then went upside down and went back again. That was really quite good. And yeah, it just involved a lot of huge twists and turns really, just for an average inverted coaster. and also I like the way that it went up the lift hill and then twisted round and then it went down the drops and then it completed the rest of the ride. So yeah, that was coaster number 1 for you, and now it's time to move on to coaster number 2. Right then, so it's time to calm things down now. We've had fun, we've had all the high thrills and really fast rides, but now it's time to slow things down because this last coaster of the evening is a very quick one and it's quite gentle and it's less nauseous, and this is called Airtime. So this is a short wooden coaster which just goes up and down the lift hill and then it turns around at the top and then it actually does the same thing again, so it just goes down just like the lift hill, but this time it goes up and then it goes down and then it completes the circuit round. So without further ado, let's get straight onto the field data. So the max speed for this coaster is 46.02 miles per hour. The average speed is 15.82 miles per hour. The time it takes to get around the track is only 34 seconds, that is the shortest amount of time. The length is quite long because of the track. There are 11 drops on this coaster this time, so quite unusual because the other one had 12, which was quite amazing. And then there are known versions because I've not had any loops. I haven't had any loops or any corkscrews or helix drops or anything else like that. So yeah, let's move on to the thrill rating and nausea rating. So the thrill rating is 48 out of 100, and then the nausea is 27 out of 100, which is looking quite good for a really nice smooth coaster. So without further ado, let's move on to the last POV of the night. Okay then, so that is it then for this week's episode, but before I go, like I always do a quick reflection on which coaster was the best and why. So let's take a look back at the first coaster, which was the Final Countdown. Now this coaster featured lots of loops, a lot of tight turns, a very big lift hill, and I thought the coaster was really good, but however the nausea rating was a little bit too high for it. So that was my overall thoughts. And the second coaster, which I just did, which was called Airtime, I thought this coaster wasn't quite as thrilling, but it did have a really nice nausea level on that. So yeah, it's quite hard to pick this week, and I think I'm going to go for... let me think about it. I'll tell you what, we'll call it a draw this week. I think both coasters were absolutely amazing, so I think I didn't have any favourites, so I thought let's make things fair. I'll try and call it a draw for both of these coasters because I thought they were quite amazing, to be honest. So yeah, that was my reflection. So there you go then, that is it for another episode of Coaster of the Week. Thank you so much for watching Coaster of the Week, and can I just say a big thanks to each and every one of you out there for watching the videos, because very soon the channel will reach its 300th video. That is absolutely amazing, because I cannot believe 3 years later, since the channel started, I'm nearly up to 300 videos. That is absolutely amazing. Can I just say thanks to each and every one of you who has supported Branthwaite Productions throughout the years, whether you subscribed to the channel, liked the videos, commented on the videos. Yeah, just thank you so much, because without you I would have not been sitting here today doing all these videos like Coaster of the Week, the vlogs, Minecraft, whatsoever. It's just so great to see a lot of you out there supporting Branthwaite Productions, and I cannot wait to share even more exciting videos in the future. Thank you very much for watching Coaster of the Week. I will be back next Thursday for another episode of the series, and it will be episode 20, so that's another thing to look forward to. Until then, have a good weekend. Keep an eye out for more videos here on Branthwaite Productions, and I'll see you in another video very soon. See you later everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching Branthwaite Productions. Check out Branthwaite Productions on Facebook and Instagram for more updates on the channel. Click on the Branthwaite Productions icon to subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other videos that are in the end screen below.